are searching for your dream home in this competitive market, maybe renovations are the way to go. The Metz Group specializes in finding the perfect home that you're looking for and offering top-notch renovation services as well. I'm joined by Bea and Brandon Metz in studio today to talk us through this process. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for having us.
This must be like a really great avenue for you guys because the market is so competitive right now. I mean, has this been a way that because of the limited inventory, people are looking at, hey, let's just renovate?
Yes, it is actually. We've actually found that our expertise in being able to remodel and do new construction has helped us to look at properties with people and say, hey, you know, like if you kind of tweak these few little things, then you could possibly do that exactly. Just
right.
Actually, a couple weeks ago, I had Brandon out. Actually, I showed a property to a couple that the two of us actually know, and of course they wanted Brandon's expertise on whether or not this property was going to be a good renovation. So he actually went out that afternoon for me and looked at it and contacted them, and sure enough, we've got them under contract, and all mainly because Brandon was able to look at the property and let them know that it was a great at that price. It was a great property to renovate.
And Brandon, you kind of specialize in the renovations. What are you looking for that to kind of give people ideas? What do you see that you can recommend to people?
A lot of times I'll ask people kind of what they foresee, what they want to have in their house.
Yeah.
And, you know, from there I just kind of throw them my own ideas and we go from there.
Well, you all recently renovated a condo out in Prospect, so we're going to kind of show everybody a before and after, and I'll have you all kind of talk through the different pictures so we know what we're looking at. You want to go ahead and if we show the first picture, there we go. So before on the left, wow.
Yeah.
Different one on the right,
the
and we're looking here obviously at the kitchen. Can you tell us what you did here?
Yeah, so here we just added a small valance over the window. Actually took out the opening that went from the kitchen into the laundry area, and then put a wall in and created another wall for cabinet space, just because it's not a huge kitchen to begin with, so any extra cabinet space you can get is going to be well utilized.
Right.
And then we took a wall out and put a little island in there.
If we can show those pictures again so he can see the different things in there, because even just Brandon, the different colors of what you did there. Talk about the color and the hardware that you used.
Yeah, so all of the hardware it's a brushed brass. It's kind of a gold color. Mm-hmm. Then we got some sage colored cabinets with white uppers.
Those are gorgeous.
And then
Thank you.
Custom hood, and those are all LVP floors. So.
The great thing about what I think that Brandon did on this one is you can see that the opening to the kitchen was right there by the front door. So rather than feeling like, okay, you're going to be getting slammed by the door every time you walk into the kitchen, he moved the opening to the kitchen, closed in that wall, and then obviously, like he said, he took out all of that open space and made it a much more inviting and entertaining space. And then closed off the back of the kitchen to where it had a true laundry room, and actually, like you said, gave us more kitchen cabinets.
Oh, absolutely. And I just love how it flows into that seating area, into that living room area. That really flows really, really well. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so here, go ahead, Brandon.
And here we added the little bar cabinets over there, and did a nice little surround around the fireplace, and then we did the wall for the TV, just to give you something to break up all of that white space.
It looks like a completely different condo.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Going back to the wall where, if you go back a picture, where it shows the wall where the TV is, it was Brandon actually created that because he is very, very wants to make sure everything looks perfect. So because the trim, the crown molding that he put into the family room, it's all painted white, so you might not be able to see the crown molding very well, but it was actually a 16-foot piece of crown mold, and the wall was 16 feet and a quarter inch, and he did not want to have to put a seam there. So he came up with the innovative idea to make that TV wall out of that raw wood, which actually blended great with the fireplace and the shelves, as well as in the kitchen. He built that the hood vent out of the exact same wood. So it makes, since the two rooms are open to each other, it really makes the whole condo flow so well. As you can see that head vent right there, he made that out of the same wood that he made that TV wall, the mantle, and the shelves in the bar. So he's always got great creative ideas, and he's not going to leave you hanging or with this odd looking piece. He's going to go home and think about it and come back the next day and have a great idea on how to make things look perfect.
And we have, oh, there's the master bedroom too. We want to make sure we cover, right?
Yeah.
And what did you do differently in here? Talk about what you changed up.
Really, all we did in the master bedroom was put some valances over the windows and changed out the flooring, repainted everything.
Crown molding.
Yeah, we put crown molding around the entire perimeter of the room.
Frames everything up so nice.
And he put in recessed lights everywhere.
Yes.
We actually have a great friend that actually has worked with him and his dad for years, and his name is Sean Hawkersmith, and we really appreciate his expertise on getting in there and getting all these extra recessed lights put in, because in the original pictures, you can't tell how dark it was, but it really was like so dark. Every time we walked in there, I would feel like I was blind. I was so glad to have all that recessed lighting added, and I was so glad that Brandon came up with the idea that we actually needed to get all that added, and Sean showed up right up for us and got it all taken care of for us.
Bathroom transformation too. Wow.
Yeah.
Right? Love a good bathroom.
Yes.
Yeah, so here we put a nice big soaker tub in the back corner, put a valance over the window, changed out the vanity, tops, mirrors, lights, pretty much everything top to bottom, other than a little bit of drywall.
Right.
You know, so we've got some, the lights that are actually on the wall there are.
I love those.
Yes, they're like 100-year-old lights that were.
Oh wow.
My mom received from my great grandmother. So.
You're able to take like these touches that mean so much to us and
Yes.
incorporate it in.
Yeah.
Like who would ever thought the bathroom?
Yeah,
Let's
I
put
was
these in the bathroom.
very glad that Brandon was able to take these 100-year-old lights, get them rewired, and able to make them actually work.
Right.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, this is just an amazing look at that from that angle, even too. Again, the colors. Oh, and now outside.
Yeah, so this is just the back screen porch.
Back screen porch.
We just put new flooring in here, painted all the walls. We did have to change out a couple glass panels and put new lights up, and completely change the whole space.
Yeah. And really, it just looks stunning, right? Like
Yeah.
the before and afters are just crazy to look
Yeah.
at.
Right.
To see the big difference. So you can really walk in, you're seeing something different than what's there, which is great. And that's just an example of the type of work you guys can do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Even in this, it was great because Brandon was only thing we really need to do is change out just the glass panels. We don't need to go and get a patio enclosure company to come in and, change out the whole patio enclosure, which is great because I feel like that's one of Brandon's expertise is he looks at things and finds the best way to do it that's going to make it look good, but not be, make it more cost effective for the client.
Well, to get started, all you have to do is go to metsregroup.com and they will kind of take you through the process. But thank you to Brandon and Bea for stopping by. Be
Thank
sure to check
you.
them out.